Alright, I just wanted to give you guys a quick video of the USBCNC 5A card in action with the USBCNC 4 software. As you can see, here is the screen. High resolution graphics really make the visuals a little better. As you can see, this is fully OpenGL compliant, so moving the screen around doesn't affect the movement on the machine at all. Very clean interface. As you can see here, the reset, load, redraw, stop, rewind, edit, go to, line button, feed, control, nesting control. Over here is the DRO for the machine and the work offset. So really nice. Feed rate, machining time, spindle speed. Over here, buttons for controlling the direction of the spindle, coolant, etc. Auxiliary button. This is a separate screen for doing your own programs within USBCNC. Really handy for doing things like pockets, holes, etc., engraving. A list for all the tools and the offsets. Input-output screen. Variable screen. There's this 2 pages of setup. Everything is in 2 pages. You don't have to search through countless menus to figure out what's going on. And over here, a little help menu describing all the icons and also the G&M codes that are available to USBCNC. This is a full 3D job over here. As you can see, the machine running. There's a view of the USBCNC card. Excellent eating of USBCNC. The great guy to deal with. Technical support second to none. I highly recommend it. Now, if you see this parallel cable, there's a custom parallel cable I made because the pinouts on the USBCNC are different than that for a Mach 3 based control. So I had to switch the step and direction signals for X, Y, and Z and A. He goes direct. Mach 3 does step and direction. The pinouts here are direction step. So the pairs are flip-flopped. Also, other things concerning the spindle. Limit switches are swapped too, so that's all done in that parallel port cable. I need to make get a breakout board with a pass-through so that I can utilize all the other pins. This is hooked up to my G540 box, one of 2 I own. I am probably the only person running a G540 with a USB-CNC controller, as I know of. Partially because of the different pinout on the parallel port header. As you can see, movement's pretty smooth. I think I'm a little bit happier with the USB CNC card than the SmoothStepper. There's just too many variables and parameters to change in this setup, and with no documentation as to what change happens to whatever setup you use, it makes it very confusing. USB-CNC makes it a lot easier, as changing the frequency of the card is the only thing you need to do, and all the max feed rates and accelerations change along with it in the setup screen, so a lot easier. Just another view of the machine in action. I do have a T-slot table I'm going to install on this machine, and pretty much the only thing I really need to do to get started cutting with this machine, which I will be doing pretty shortly as I have some aluminum jobs to cut. So again, this works in a full screen. It works in a window. It works if you have something else running. That's one CNC XR4. This is the CAM software I'm using to generate the G code. I'm using a Fanuc post-processor with USBCNC with no issues whatsoever, as you can see. This is running in a window right now. I also have Internet Explorer running on the CNC zone. I have the PDF manual for USBCNC. As a USBCNC folder of all my files, and experiencing no hiccups whatsoever. Let me just enlarge this again. So again, excellent software and hardware from Eating CNC. I suggest you guys check it out, as it is I believe, a viable option for guys who, like me, who have run into difficulty or have grown out of Mach 3 and all its plugins and such. Anyway, thanks for looking, and I'll talk to you guys soon.